Good morning and welcome if you've just joined us. The big Chennai churn is our top focus here on India Today. Are the people of Tamil Nadu finally going to have some political stability and some peace after a destructive 60-day war that completely tore apart Jayalalitha and MJR's AIADMK? The big news that India Today broke to you first last night is holding true. There is a big reunion, a big peace deal that's in the works that could reunite the AIADMK as early as within the next few hours. AIADMK Deputy General Secretary, the controversial TTV Dinakaran, has returned from Bengaluru after being denied permission by jail authorities to meet his aunt Sasikala at the Bengaluru prison. All AIADMK MLAs are expected to meet in Chennai today after a late-night huddle of 90 minutes by 25 ministers and murmurs of a possible merger of the rival AIADMK factions led by TTV Dinakaran and, of course, O. Paneerselvam. Remember, it's been a 60-day war in which the most vicious things have been said in a crossfire that has taken even Tamil Nadu by great surprise. Emerging from that 90-minute meeting last night, State Finance Minister D. Jayakumar made the first official statement pointing to a merger. Now we know that the Sasikala faction is already in meeting overdrive, trying to figure what this peace deal is really going to mean. Remember, the very powerful Manargudi family, Sasikala, Dinakaran, her husband, are all in a position of disadvantage as far as this peace deal is concerned. We spoke to the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu, D. Jayakumar, just a short while ago. Here's that exclusive chat.
There are reports suggesting that everyone has gathered here for some sort of a secret meeting. Really.
No. That is not the secret meeting. Purely yesterday, CM has dedicated this ship to Chennai. So based on that, the Major General, he asked what actually the Navy, how far dedicated to the nation, they are sacrificing life, that it should be seen by the MLAs, MPs, minister. So they actually asked the Chief CM. Based on that, all MLAs we send the invitations. So whoever get the invitations, they come and sit here. No, that is as what you said. No, that is a secret meeting. That is totally false.
Sir, there are comparisons of this to Kuvatur.
No. It's totally false.
So after this, will all of you MLAs be coming together for a discussion on a merger?
It is totally pardon?
After this tour, will everyone here who's been asked to come here go ahead?
Yesterday we told clearly that OP is ready to talk. No, we welcome that speech. So based on that, no, we also stated that we are also ready. But all OP is ready means we together sit and we will discuss.
And remember the Tamil Nadu minister who was raided by the income tax a few days ago, a man at the center of the entire bribe gate scandal in RK Nagar? Well, we spoke to him as well first, because remember, in this political churn in Chennai, the big newsmakers, all the ministers and MLAs at the center of this will be choosing India Today to break their silence. They'll be speaking to us first, so continue to watch our coverage. Here's Vijay Bhaskar, first and exclusive on India Today.
Interestingly, you've got so many ministers and everyone of importance present here, including Mr. Vijay Bhaskar, the man in the midst of an IT storm. He too is present here on board the ship. Mr. Vijay Bhaskar, as far as the merger is concerned, are you for a merger with the OPS faction?
But I didn't get your point.
Are you for joining hands with the OPS government?
Definitely. Merger. We all good. I mean, party integrity is very important. Definitely, unity is very important. I mean, all the senior ministers told the same.
But sir, for months we've seen a lot of infighting. What has changed things now? What has changed things?
I'll speak to that.
I want to get our first quick political reactions this morning. See Rajshekaran, well-known lawyer and supporter of the AIADMK, on the phone line with me this morning from Chennai. Good morning, Mr. Rajshekaran. Peace apparently is in the air after 60 days of abuses, political violence, disappointment, disenchantment, turbulence and tension. It appears that peace is in the air this morning.
Good morning, Shiv. You rightly said that 60 days of mudslinging, washing dirty linen in the public domain between each faction and they did everything. All possible abusive languages used between both the factions, and everything was done, and today they are going to merge. Of course, party is above everything. That is what everybody says. And I really don't understand what is going to happen next, because there was so much of, the talks which went on where.
Yes.
And all the media channels were interviewing every next person of both the factions, and they were just going hammer and tongs. And now what will happen to all those people who had spoke so abusive in the public space?
Good question.
So all this has to be, and will it be unwritten or will it be erased just like that? And can they forget all that? That all has to be taken into
you know that you make a
and we have
very
to
good
wait.
point. You make a very good point, sir, which is why, I want to also ask, many of these leaders also openly abuse Sasikala as well as Dinakaran. They call them murderers, they call them thieves, they call them, looters of the party, people who have abused Jayalalitha's legacy. What's going to happen to all those people if the Manargudi faction remains within the AIADMK?
See, they are inseparable, because the majority of MLAs were handpicked by Mrs. Sasikala.
Right.
And of course, the TTV Dinakaran was also involved in that process, told. But I don't have first-hand inside information like any other person has. But the fact remains, if you are going to continue, and what is going to happen next is a million-dollar question. Because all this happened in front of the public eye, and the people are watching. The people of Tamil Nadu are not so unintelligent to understand and accept all this. They are very intelligent, and they will definitely
I share the
properly.
intrigue that you also feel this morning, Mr. Rajshekharan. I can tell you, as a journalist who was there when that war actually began at the Jaya Samadhi, there is a huge amount of speculation and interest over how the people are going to make peace. How is this peace even going to be possible after 60 days of the most unbelievable mudslinging? How is peace going to be made? Where will this peace be made? And can there really be forgiveness and unity once again? Rajshekharan, I'm going to talk to you many more times today, but thank you for joining us for the moment. I want to take our viewers through what the scenarios are likely to be as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Remember, the people of Tamil Nadu have been facing non-stop political tension and turbulence over the last 3 months post the death of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha. Scenario number 1, Sasikala and Dinakaran quit their party posts under pressure. Could this actually happen? You've just heard several leaders say it's not possible because it was these two people who actually chose many MLAs. The Sasikala faction merges with the OPS faction, and the AIADMK is one again. Remember, the Sasikala faction is currently actually talking about what this will really mean. Scenario number 2, the Chief Minister and the rest of the MLAs merge with OPS. So this man has the last laugh. There is a full merger and the war is simply settled. Also part of that merger is EPS and OPS claim the AIADMK and party symbol. Of course, what that means is this will mean Sasikala and TTV Dinakaran are completely out of the picture. Scenario number 3, Thambi Durai, senior leader on the Sasikala side, Vijay Bhaskar, the current health minister, the only big leaders currently with Dinakaran. Therefore, he's already a little bit isolated in that sense. Dinakaran loyalist Sengotian is now in a total dilemma. What is he going to do? Remember, he has gone to meet the Chief Minister at this point of time. Scenario number 4, bid to bribe the Election Commission scandal against Dinakaran helps OPS's case. This man is already smiling because of the trouble that Dinakaran currently is, and that gives him the leverage to get the OPS faction to win the two-leaf symbol of the AIADMK. Remember, there's a lot of symbolism in the fight that's taking place. Scenario number 4 also involves Team OPS becoming the real AIADMK. If this has been a war between the Sasikala faction and the OPS faction, could he become the real AIADMK is another scenario. Scenario number 5, the Sasikala camp splits completely. This is a little unlikely, but still in the realm of possibility. Dinakaran walks out with his MLAs. And what does Dinakaran do with those MLAs? He walks to the other side, to the enemy camp, and supports the DMK, where Stalin becomes the Chief Minister. Remember, Dinakaran has no real roots within the AIADMK. So there is a huge amount of interest and intrigue over what his next step will be. And finally, scenario number 6, Dinakaran walks out with his MLAs completely. He has nothing to do with what the AIADMK will do going forward. Palaniswamy recommends a dissolution of the assembly and there are fresh elections in Tamil Nadu. This is an unthinkable scenario simply because at this point of time, we are barely a year after the elections that happened in Tamil Nadu. Are the people of Chennai, are the people of Tamil Nadu really prepared to go through elections again? I think not. I want to go straight across to India Today's Akshaya Nath joining us live from Chennai at this point of time. Akshaya, the million-dollar question. You know, peace is in the air in Chennai. I know it's a very hot day. In fact, the Met Department has warned that there is going to be a lot of heat, a lot of sun between 12 and 3 today. So we want to, share that with our viewers in Chennai and Tamil Nadu as well. Very, very hot day. Please be careful when you go out. Akshaya, you're right out there. The political heat is apparently a little calmer with, talks of peace between the warring factions of the AIADMK. Do we have some clarity on how this is going to happen? Who is going to be meeting? Who is going to bite the bullet, Akshaya?
Well, Shiv, I'm standing outside TTV Dinakaran's residence in Adyar, and it is seen that the Jayaharini house has have a high-profile visitors also. And right now, we know that there have been few people like Talavai Sundaram, Dindikal Srinivasan, Sengotian, who have come here to meet TTV Dinakaran. And in fact, it is a well-known fact that yesterday also there was a very high-profile meeting at where Jayakumar and a few other leaders of the Sashikala faction had decided that they will start talking about having a united front and also having a united front for having the two-leaf symbol. And now the talks with TTV Dinakaran is also begun. He was there at Bangalore yesterday to meet his aunt who has been in the Parapana Agrahara jail. Today he's returned and they've come here to meet and discuss on the details. And we also know that a committee is going to be formed which will be discussing about the united front. And O. Paneerselvam had even sent out a statement saying that he's very happy and he will be looking forward to having a talk with this united Sashikala members who are here to talk and discuss about the joinement. But Shiv, you have to also understand, we have to tell our viewers that this is completely a political move. Knowing and understanding that TTV Dinakaran as well as Shashikala are having a really tough time, the party members, the senior party leaders have realized that they cannot have a joint front, they cannot have a proper AIADMK under their leadership. Shashikala has always been at the background. She's a person who's been guiding Jayalalitha, who's been the right hand for Jayalalitha all these years. For 33 years she's been that way, and now when she's tried to come forward and lead the party, things are going haywire. And O. Paneerselvam, who has made it very clear that they wouldn't want Shashikala in the party nor any of the Mannarkudi family to be there. Now it will be a big question. What will Sengotian, Thambidurai, Dindikal Srinivasan, Talavai Sundaram, what will they have to talk? Will they ask TTV Dinakaran to step aside and move away?
Akshaya, just stay with me for a moment. We've got